Up until recently, I've been making a huge mistake when I upload my videos that potentially has cost me thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views on my videos. And in this video, I want to explain exactly what that is and exactly how you can avoid making the same mistake I did. As soon as I finish recording a video, I will go back to my office and I will offload the video from my phone to my computer. I will edit it, I will render it, and then I will upload it to YouTube. Okay, and then I'll publish it the same day. That's typically what I do. When I start the upload process, I drag the file down into YouTube Studio on my computer, and the upload starts. Now, my internet connection speed isn't fantastic. So in my case, my videos typically take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes or more to upload. Okay, and now the way YouTube works is once the upload is finished, it then has to go through some checks. Okay, it's got to check for copyright, it's got to check monetization settings, and things like that. My process has typically been, when that upload is happening, I know I've got probably up to a half an hour, I will then go and open up ChatGPT and Canva, and then I work on my title and my thumbnail. Okay, I use that time, it's kind of like a little game that I play with myself, is that I will try to get my title and thumbnail all completed before the upload finishes. Okay, that's a little race I have with myself. But sometimes what happens is I'll start to realize that, oh, the video is going to be uploaded before I'm ready. So what I'll do is I'll go back to YouTube Studio before I'm finished with the thumbnail, and I will kind of click all the way through the rest of the screens. So I would have left it on the edit screen, the main screen, where you enter your title and your tags and your thumbnail. Okay. But then there are other screens you have to click through, and that's where you set the, it starts the copyright checks and the monetization checks. The reason why I want to click all the way through those screens is because of the way I work. Now, this might not be the way you do it, but for me, I always like to have my video published as soon as possible. I don't typically schedule it for the next day or 2 or 3 days later. I don't usually batch my videos. I usually make a video one day and publish it that same day. But the problem is when I click through all those screens, all right, and then at the end you get to the screen where you have to decide what kind of visibility you want, and your choices are unlisted, private, public, or publish, which I don't want to do because I'm not ready, or you can schedule it for a time. Okay, a future date and time. And in the past, what I've done is I've either selected unlisted or I'd schedule it for a time that I knew was beyond when I would be ready. So let's say it's 4 o'clock. I know I'll be ready by 5. I'll schedule it for 6 or 7 o'clock. And then I'll come back when everything is ready and all the checks are done. I'd come back and I'd either change the time to immediate, right? Like remove the scheduling and just publish it immediately. Or if I had selected unlisted, I would also go from unlisted to published immediately. Big mistake. Just because I wanted to get a jump on the copyright checks, on the monetization checks, and so I went through all of the screens and set it to unlisted or scheduled it for a future date that I was then going to change, I unknowingly removed all chance of that video getting the initial new video boost. The first 24 to 48 hours are crucial for any new video upload because that's when YouTube does its testing. That's when YouTube sends out notifications. Okay, and actually this ties back into the last video I made on notifications and why you might not be getting all your notifications. This could be a reason too. So back up. Here's what I should have done, and here's what you should do. Go through all the screens. Start the upload process. Go through all the screens so the monetization checks and the copyright checks can start. And when you get to the visibility page, you want to set that to private, okay? Or schedule it to a future time that you know is safe, that you know you're not going to change. But I would recommend changing or just selecting private, okay? That will then get the ball started on all of that stuff, and you can get back to working on your thumbnail and your title, right? And then when you're finished with all that, then come back into YouTube Studio, finish everything you needed to finish, and then you can change the visibility from private to a future scheduled date or just publish it right away. If you don't do it this way and you set it to unlisted and then change it later, you're missing out on that new video boost, the potential influx of traffic that you could otherwise be getting. So things like notifications. Your notifications, basically your video is not going to be treated like a new video once it's finally set to public. Okay? It won't be treated as a new video. So you're not going to get all of your notifications going out to everybody. The testing phase that YouTube goes through, the first 24 to 48 hours of you releasing a new video, of you uploading a video, if done properly, that is when YouTube tests your video. It tests it on a sample of people, typically your subscribers or other people who typically watch your videos. They'll test your video with those people and see how well it does. It'll measure the click-through rate, the average view duration, engagement, how many comments, how many likes, and all that stuff. YouTube starts this whole testing process cleanly if you do this properly. And it's not just once, right? Over the first 24 to 48 hours of you releasing a video, they do several tests. You might see, an initial testing phase, and then you might see another testing phase an hour or two later, a day later. And what happens if one of your videos does well is you will start to get a lot of views, and YouTube will notice that, and then YouTube will test again. Or they will push out even more impressions, like more than they did the first time. That's how you could have a really good video take off. Momentum. It's all about creating that momentum and then continuing with that momentum, which you don't have a whole lot of control of. That's all what YouTube does with its algorithm. You want to have everything set the way you want it while your video is marked private before you change it. Okay, before you change it to published or public. I always get that confused. Does it say publish or public? Same. It means the same thing. Publish your video so that it's available to the public. But if your workflow is that you don't even start your upload process until everything is ready, your title, your thumbnail, your tags, videos rendered, everything is all ready before you start anything within the upload process, and you know what date and time you want it to go out, then this probably doesn't matter to you. This is probably fine. You can then just upload your video and publish it whenever you want. Don't set it to unlisted first and then change it. But if you're like me and you want to kind of do it all the same day, and every minute matters, which I don't know why it does, but that just seems to be the way I do it. You can go all the way through to the visibility page and get the ball rolling on the monetization checks and the copyright checks, but then just leave it as private. Don't set it to unlisted. Leave it as private, and then once everything is ready, then you can change it and publish it, and you're good to go. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. My name is Rob. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, welcome back. And that said, I'll see you in another video. All right, bye.